Hello and welcome to my American Idol review and recap of Thursday night's episode. Alright, so let's get started. I'll get right into it and I'll try to make it nice and quick because I don't want to talk too much because I'm annoying and I know it. So first up, we had Karl Skinner. Oh, we're in Oklahoma City, by the way. Didn't mention that. Oklahoma City. This is the last audition spot. And next week is Hollywood Round. And apparently the format's different, which I'm actually kind of excited about. I know some people are kind of like, oh, can they just keep it the same? But, you know, with new judges, I think should come new format, because when J-Lo and Steven were on, they did a little bit different format too. So I kind of like how, you know, they changed it up a little bit. You know, we had 2 seasons of, you know, that format. Now we can have another season of something else, which I'm kind of excited for, and it's going to be refreshing, I think. So I won't get into the details. You can go look online. They have details about it, but I'll talk about it when we get there. So, first up, we had Karl Skinner, age 26, from Joplin, Missouri, and he sang I Feel Good, and then he played the guitar. He is a white guy with a guitar, but he isn't that good of a white guy with a guitar, honestly. He's kind of quirky. It's kind of fun. In the long run, I don't think he's gonna go far. I think he's probably gonna get cut early, but he's fun spirit and he was a good laugh, so he goes on to Hollywood, but I highly doubt he's gonna make it that far. Then we have a montage of bad singers, la 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 la, don't really care. Then we have Nate TAO from Virginia, age 24, and he sang For Once in My Life, and both his parents are deaf. Aww, that sucks. But he signs. I don't know when he signs. I don't know what I'm doing with my hands right now. This is not signing. This is just me being weird. But yeah, he signs, and I think he said he was a coach or a translator or something. That's a cool job, you know. You know, they have like when you go to like a play, sometimes they'll have like the translator. That'd be a fun job. You could just like stand there on stage and just sign the whole play. Hey, I don't know. I would do it if I knew how to sign. It would be fun. I could enjoy a show too. So yeah. Anyways, back to Nate. Yeah, I really liked him. He kind of reminded me a little bit of Hilburn, but he didn't really have. Not just because he's Asian. They had the same, you know, kind of similar style, kind of like soul R&B kind of thing going on. But yeah, and then because he's Asian, of course, he reminds me of Hilburn. He's not as funny as Hilburn though. Hilburn is hilarious. I don't know. We don't really know too much about him, so who knows? Maybe he might have some hilarious personality in there. But yeah, he seems like a nice guy, and he has a good voice, and he's Asian. And for some reason, people love Asians who can sing. I don't know what it is, but yeah, I like him. Very good. Then after that, we had Halie Hilburn, age 27, from Texas, and she sang Cowboy Sweetheart. And she also has a talking dog. Not a real talking dog. She's a I don't know how to say it. The people who talk with the puppets. What's that called? Ventriloquist? Yeah, ventriloquist. So she had the dog, and honestly, I think she's auditioning for the wrong show. She should have went for America's Got Talent, because that really is a talent. You know, doing that, it really is a talent. Like, people do that for a living. You know, there's Jeff Dunham. He's freaking hilarious, and he does that for a living. He tours around, and people go watch him because he's hilarious. You know, he has the Ahmed, the terrorist or whatever. Like, it's funny. If you don't know who I'm talking about, just type in Jeff Dunham on YouTube and enjoy, because it is funny. So yeah. So I just feel like she has a good voice. I just feel like, you know, this isn't the show for her. Like, she has the talent of being a ventriloquist, so why not just work on that? Like, I wouldn't say, you know, that what she's doing is bad. I think what she's doing is good, but it's kind of like a joke on this show, because this show is just about singing, not about that. You know, so I think that if American Idol doesn't work out, go back to ventriloquism and make a living out of that, because you can. People do it all the time. Well, not all the time. People do it as a living. And I thought she was pretty funny, you know, with the dog. It was cute when the dog would sing with her, you know. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. I think she should just stick with that, because she does have a talent there for that. So after that, oh god, we had a girl named Zoanette Johnson age 19, and she looked a lot older than 19, which was interesting. But she's from Tulsa, Oklahoma, and she sang the national anthem, and she said she sang the national anthem because it was celebrating Obama being elected again. Oh my god. She was actually good. If she toned it down a little bit, I think she could really be a contestant to be reckoned with, because she does have a good voice. It's just, she overdid it a lot, with a lot of runs and a lot of everything. So I think if she toned it down, she could still have those big moments, you know. But the whole song can't just be one big moment, you know. But I think with proper training, too, she could be a force to be reckoned with. And she's funny, and that's a plus. She has the personality. So I think a lot of people are thinking she's kind of a joke contestant, but I can see her going far. I can see her, you know, if she changes some things, you can see her making it pretty far. So I liked her. The audition I'm not too crazy about, but I like her as a person, and I do like her voice. It's just the overall audition was kind of a little too much, but I liked her, so we'll see what happens. Then we have Anastasia Freeman, age 25, from Oklahoma, and she sang Unbreak My Heart. Another bad audition, and this was the funniest thing of the whole episode. They, like, asked her, like, because apparently she said that she was recommended to audition by someone, and, like, the judges were like, by who, a friend? And she was like, no, by God. And then they did this like dramatization, and it said on the bottom, cheap dramatization, and she was like, she was like, well, what about the voice? And then God was like, no. X Factor? Then God was like, no! It was pretty much a slam in the face to the voice in X Factor, because in reality, everyone knows that Idol is the original show, and even though The Voice has been getting better ratings, and the X Factor, the production and everything is a lot bigger, American Idol is still the birth show of all those shows. So they're pretty much saying, like, Voice, X Factor, we're still here and we're still fighting. So I thought that was funny. Good job, Nigel. And then we have Kayden Stephenson, age 16, from Tulsa, Oklahoma, and he's saying, I wish. He has cystic fibrosis, which means he's going to die before age 35. That stinks, but he looks like he has a really great attitude, and he said he's determined to live the life to the fullest, and he is an okay singer, but, sorry, I lost my train of thought. He's an okay singer. He doesn't have the best voice, but he is cute, and he does have a nice story, so we'll see where that takes him. And then, lastly, we had Steven Tyler crash the auditions dressed in drag. Oh god, I love him. I hope he stops by again. You just gotta watch that part. If you don't even want to watch the whole episode, just watch Steven Tyler's audition. The best audition ever. So, thank you all for watching. Follow me on Twitter at MariaHalien, and see you all next week.